Central Hockey Pucks. Today, we will be talking about Corey Perry off the team, Seattle Kraken visiting the Madhouse on Madison, and then Thursday, Detroit sucks. So stay with us, and we're going to get going.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in, Blackhawks fans, and a couple of things to go through right away.
Mm-hmm.
You might have heard about this Corey Perry player. He's a professional ice hockey player for the Chicago Blackhawks, and for the Chicago Blackhawks no more.
Mm-hmm. Former
Chicago Blackhawk Corey Perry. Kyle Davidson coming out and saying that they're putting him on waivers for the process of contract termination. So details are very, very iffy. Emily Kaplan just dropped a little bit more. Kyle Davidson also had a press conference today at 4 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So sounds like no police are involved. The league wasn't involved. This was purely a Blackhawks rules type business. Last week, before the Columbus game, Corey Perry traveled with the team a day early, and something happened between he and a Blackhawks staffer. What that
supposedly
is, allegedly.
Yeah.
Now, what that is, I have no idea, and anything I say is going to be a complete guess, and there's no reason to waste my breath.
Right. I have the release statement from the Hawks if you want to hear really quick.
Of course, lay it on
me. So Charlie broke it first this morning. So this is the news that we would be terminating the contract. Let's see here. From the Hawks, after an internal investigation, Chicago Blackhawks have determined that Corey Perry has engaged in conduct that is unacceptable and in violation of both the terms of his standard player's contract and the Blackhawks' internal policies intended to promote professional and safe work environments. As such, Corey Perry has been placed on unconditional waivers. In the event Mr. Perry clears waivers, we intend to terminate his contract effective immediately. So
I'm not entirely sure. I would have to look this up to be like completely certain, but like with waivers for contract termination, do you have to claim him at his $4 million cap hit? Because if you're not, why wouldn't you just wait? And then the Blackhawks will terminate the contract, and then you go and sign him to like a 1 year $775. Maybe laden within some bonuses or whatnot. And then, you go from there. It's not going to cost you $4 million. You save yourself a bunch of money and you get a high quality player.
I think you're right on that. Yeah. So he would have to go through waivers, and obviously I don't think anyone's going to, pick that up. I think they would be out of their mind.
Yeah, I just like I said, $4 million with like a $2 million signing bonus or something. I think was baked into his contract.
And now the situation is just
right. So
plus the money,
right. So I'm not. I don't know if anyone's going to pick him up. I don't know if I'm not in the 32 or 31 other GMs' heads. Thinking, they want to win. So, and if he helps them win, well, they're going to sign him. So, this might be. I saw this. This tweet. There's this guy's name is Paul Paduti. I believe is his name. He's come up with a formula about a Hall of Fame, and so he came out and he tweeted and he said, well, with this blemish on Corey Perry's career, he was going to make himself into the Hockey Hall of Fame, but the Hockey Hall of Fame is like really, they're really drawn, they're really focused on like character guys.
Right.
So, this is obviously a mark on his character.
Hmm.
And I think he was saying that he thinks that it might be exclusionary to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So, like all the stuff going down might have been his ticket to not be in the Hall of Fame, which I thought was really, really interesting. So,
Yeah.
we don't know what we don't know, and the Hawks did the correct thing. Um, there was misconduct. It took the player off the team,
Yeah.
out of the sphere of the. He wasn't hanging out at Fifth Third
Hmm.
or whatever. They sent him home.
Immediately.
Yeah, they sent him home immediately.
Yeah.
Get away from the team.
Right.
And 6 days later, they terminated his contract, and he's never going to play for the Chicago Blackhawks ever again.
Yeah.
Those are the
Mhm.
those are the correct steps. They were taken. It's over. Boom.
Yeah.
Corey Perry's gone.
Right.
and and then I guess you know uh, uh, building off of that,
Right. Right.
so Corey Perry is gone from the roster.
Hmm.
Taylor Hall is gone from the roster due to an
Yeah.
injury, ACL surgery,
For the year.
uh,
Yep.
for the year. Andreas Athanasiou is going to start skating in a week, so
Hmm.
he's still probably another 2-3 weeks away.
Yeah.
The Hawks made a trade, and they swapped a 5th-round pick
Hmm.
gotten for shipping out Ryan Carpenter to the Calgary Flames, if anyone remembers that.
Yeah.
Um, so the condition is that Vancouver gets the worst of the
Hmm.
5th-round pick. Hawks have two 2024 5th-round picks,
Hmm.
one from Calgary, one from shoot, I don't remember who it was, but that
Uh.
goes to Toronto.
Yeah. I checked. What was it? Cap Friendly. Not too long ago, and maybe there was a typo or something, but it says Vancouver will receive the best of the 5th round picks from the
Oh,
Hawks.
okay. No, so
So
I
so
must be wrong.
yeah,
It
or
must be just swapping the Canadian teams.
yeah,
Toronto gets the worst. Vancouver gets the best.
I think so. I think so. Yeah, or it could be flipped. Let's see here. Change. Yeah. So I think it is the best of the 5th round picks to Vancouver. Right. Right. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I just
Um,
misspoke there. So
no, that's good. Yeah, so that was the 5th round pick from that Ryan Carpenter trade a while back, 2 years now ish.
yeah,
Uh, yeah, and Beauvillier, his contract for this year is 4.15 mil for the rest of the year, and he will be a UFA next year. Uh, So we guessed the team right. The Vancouver Canucks, right?
yeah.
Obvi- Obviously, they're not moving off of Besser. Garland's been playing well for them, and just taking a quick look at Beauvillier this year: 22 games, 2 goals, 6 assists, 8 points total. But he was playing on their bottom six. Uh,
Mm,
just adding some depth, obviously, because they've been playing very well, Vancouver. But
yes, they have.
yeah, so uh, the little KD bet here is that maybe with an elevated role, Beauvillier could, he could find some success here. Uh,
Yeah, and I want to say he's only
this
about
year.
26 years old, so he's on the
Hmm.
younger side.
Right.
And
Hmm. Uh,
Luke Richardson coached him on the Islanders for
hmm.
one season as an assistant.
Yep.
And yeah, so um, maybe put him on the second line,
Yeah.
or maybe I
Rotate him
could
around. Yeah.
try him on the first. I mean,
Right.
who cares at this point?
Yeah, man. He's 5'11", like 180 ish. So he would be like the tallest guy on that first line. Or man, even the second line. Yeah, so he's about 6 foot tall, but yeah, man. now that's just another piece to plug in, right?
Yeah, and as stated before, with all the injuries and whatnot, this team needs players, and
Yeah, man.
I think like could the Hawks have maybe signed maybe someone like a Phil Kessel for just
Right.
money instead of giving up a fifth round pick? I understand. Fifth round picks, there's like a 10% chance that they'll become NHLers. So Vancouver gets the cap dump and a fifth rounder, and Hawks get a player that they're kind of in need of. So
Yeah.
uh, okay trade all along. I would have liked maybe if the Hawks could have gotten maybe squeezed something out of them.
Right. Right.
Just because I think they did him quite a big favor.
Yeah. Taking on the cap. Yeah.
But that's okay. I don't like Vancouver, so
Yeah.
any help is too much help in my book.
Right.
But Hawks were in action tonight, so that's with the roster decisions and whatnot. That's pretty much all. That's that. So tonight the Hawks took on the Seattle Kraken at the Madhouse on Madison, the United Center. Got outshot 36-23 pretty significantly.
Yeah.
Tied in the faceoffs. No power plays for either team, so that's great. Hawks had 3 opportunities. Seattle had 5. And then hits were even 13-12. Blocks, Chicago getting in front of the puck, which is what you like to see.
Yeah.
Up by 10, 23-13. The edge, Chicago Blackhawks. Hawks won 4-3. I don't know if I mentioned that already. Hawks opened the scoring. Boris Kachu, Jason Dickinson. Seattle follows it up with 2 of their own, Matty Beniers, Alex Wenberg. Second period, Tyler Johnson, Mackenzie Entwistle, 4 different goal scorers.
Yeah.
Hawks fans count it. Love to see the spreading of the puck. And then Ty Cartier, 6:51 into the third period, pulls Seattle within 1. It's too little, too late. Hawks win 4-3. 3 stars of the game. Joey Anderson, number 1 with 2 assists. Mackenzie Entwistle with 1 goal. Peter Mrazek. Sorry, that's Mackenzie Entwistle. I guess that would be the go-ahead game winning.
Yeah.
So that's why he's second star. And then Peter Mrazek, 3.01 GAA, 917 save percentage.
Solid game from him. Yeah.
GAA is a little high, but
yeah. Right.
Save percentage is all right. Obviously, if you're looking at like elite goaltending, it's about a 920. So
right.
But it's Peter Mrazek, so Hawks aren't going to be getting to that elite goaltending.
Yeah. Just want to look at that first goal again from Boris Kachuk, man.
BK, the Burger King.
BK, like 6'3", 6'4", I mean, he's probably pushing 215, 220, big boy, just in front of the net, man. And you know what? He's a pretty underrated skater. Kind of like sneaky shifty, but he parks his rear in front of the net here, just waits for that, rebound and just slaps it in, man. Just beautiful sequence here, from Seth Jones getting the puck on net, and he just follows it up. Jason Dickinson, arguably the hottest player on the team right now.
Yes, coming off of a hat trick.
Yeah, man. So that's, and I think he scored a goal before the hat trick game also. So that's
7 on the season. So
yeah,
good on him.
In 5 in the last 3 games. That's unreal, man. That's an unreal goal from him, pretty much from the point, assisted by Isaac Phillips. That's great to see. Uh, Played a very solid game too, actually. Phillips, but Dickinson, that slapper was sick. Great to see that. Top shelf. Was that the short set? Or no, that was Entwistle. Just parking in front of the net, waiting for that. Um, you know, uh, not really like a cross crease, but I believe the pass came from behind, and he just pokes it in there. Entwistle's, he's a little sneaky guy in front of the net, man. Pretty big body, but he's pretty like stealth, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, fun goal from him and TJ. TJ, he gets that snipe, short side,
Yeah, it's
short
kind
side
of a
snipe, man.
muffin, honestly, to be honest. It's a little
Yeah,
bit of
dude.
a floater.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
dude, if you put a speed gun to that, I bet you it was like 51 miles an hour.
Oh yeah.
It was it was really, really
Hmm.
it was a funny goal.
Yeah, dude. I didn't even think that it went in really, but it found some space back there, and we will take it from TJ. We'll take
Nah,
it.
yeah, no, I love to see TJ getting involved
Yeah.
and contributing uh, for the greater good of the
Hmm.
team. It's just love to see it. I like that player.
Yeah. Hmm. Solid all around game. Much needed win. Right. Long
Definitely.
day. Craziest day we've had in, I don't know, maybe a year. Like just besides like the draft, right? Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, news filled day, chaotic.
super chaotic.
Right.
Yeah,
And one of the biggest things we miss from former Hawks news ish,
yeah,
Hawks legend, uh, Patrick Kane has signed with the Detroit Red Wings.
yeah. Let me tell you, waking up this morning
Right.
and I go and it's Corey Perry news, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wow, that's really bad. And then it's like, oh, and by the way, Patrick Kane has signed a 1 year with Detroit. I was like,
Yeah.
are you kidding me?
Yep. Just about fell out of bed there, man.
Yeah, that was a kick in the nuts for sure.
Yeah. And before we take a look at Detroit really quick, like I've heard a lot of, oh, the rivalry's dead and all, blah blah blah. Oh, we only play them like twice a year, stuff like that. Uh, I don't know, man. Like when I'm in person, Detroit is still public enemy number one for me, at least. They're my most hated team, other than like the Blues, right? Or
Right.
Vancouver. Really don't
Or
like them.
Vancouver, yeah. No,
Yeah,
I don't like them at all.
yeah, but Detroit's like my number one enemy, like dating back to like Wrigley Field Winter Classic. Like I just hate them, man. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say, but uh, don't like them. But hey, guess what? We are playing them Thursday night. Uh, I
No
I
Larkin, no Kane, probably.
Yeah, probably no Larkin. Kane, I think he will debut next week, so we'll see him. I think it's late January or February.
Oh, okay.
For that Red Wings second matchup there. But uh, just running down the Detroit lineup. Let's see here. The Cat is on line one currently
Nice.
with JT Comfort center and Rasmussen on that other wing. So I imagine Patty's gonna slide into that line one role possibly, and move Rasmussen down. Line two, Fabry, Cop, Perron. Uh, Line three, Berggren, Volino, Lucas Raymond. Funny to see Lucas Raymond on third line.
Yeah.
Like a year ago, he was seeming like, I don't know, like the next like Patrick Sharp or something like that, like that type of sparky role, But I don't know, that's kind of weird. Line four, Costin, Christian Fisher, interesting player that we talked about before. Daniel Sprong, line four. Funny stuff.
That is a weird lineup, dude.
Yeah, man. Like, what's going on here?
I don't know, man. I like because I don't who you would want. Me personally, I want Raymond on that first line right wing, and
Right.
then I would put Kane probably,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe Perron, and then Rasmussen on the rep. But there's nothing wrong with Daniel Sprong. He gives you that great
Mm-hmm.
offensive pop for like 11 minutes a night.
Right.
So like I don't get that at all. But
Yeah, weird, man. Mm-hmm. Um,
that's an interesting lineup.
yeah. Uh, looking at the decor, we got Wallman, Sider. So Wallman's still on that first pair there.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's a funny little player, man. 27
Analytics
now. Huh.
darling.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Pairing two, Ben Sherratt, Jeff Petrie, 35 years
Oh,
old right now.
gross.
Line three, or pairing three, Hawks legend Ole Mata with
Hey,
the Ghost,
the
Shane
Modinator.
Gossesbear. Yeah,
Dude, I like that line. That's a cool line.
that is
Mata,
fun, man.
two-way guy. He's got a little
Right.
bit of offensive jam.
Mm-hmm.
Gostisbehere's lots of offensive jam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Frozen
Mm-hmm.
difficulties here. No, we're good.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. Oh, yes. I was just
Yeah.
saying Stanley Cup, or not Stanley Cup. Frozen Four champion, Goss Despair,
Right.
Union College.
Mm-hmm.
uh, and yeah, man, I like that third pair. That third pair should be the second pair for sure.
Right. Yeah. That's a weird one, but they coughed up a lot for that Ben Sherratt move. Like a year ago.
Yeah, they did.
Um, weird. Just I don't know. Just like flat out dumb to me. But
Yeah.
in net we got Reimer and Huso.
Oh,
So
rad.
uh, cool little tandem there. Reimer, 35 now. Jeez.
Yeah, yeah. Is
Wow, man.
they have Sebastian Cosa? Yes.
Yes, they do.
Oh, okay.
In the pipeline, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Um, Alex Lyon, they also picked up. He's 34, or no, he's 30. 30.
Oh, yeah. Alex Lyon's been picking it up.
Yeah.
What
Mm-hmm.
is it? You say Bernier, Jonathan Bernier? No, or you did
Reimer.
Reimer. That's it.
Yeah.
I always get those guys confused. I have no idea why.
Mm-hmm.
I think Reimer's been either banged up or just not really performing.
Uh-huh.
Because they've been starting Lyon lately, and they've been doing the three goaltender thing, which is
Okay.
causing a
Yeah.
lot of problems.
Yeah. They've always ran into that problem like recently, like pretty much after Jimmy Howard left. Or, like
Yeah, yeah.
phased out. He yeah, man, they've had trouble in net big time. Definitely.
For sure.
But good news for us, on Thursday night. I could take a look really quick. It might say it right here. It does. Ooh, 6 p.m. Central Time, start time, puck drop on Thursday
Nice
night.
and
Yeah.
early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. Probably no
Yeah.
Kane, no Larkin, but
No King, no
yeah,
Larkin, which is good. So this is an opportunity for the Blackhawks that I
yeah.
hope that they take advantage of. I'm going to assume Beauvillier will be in.
I sure hope so. It would be fun to see. Definitely.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
look forward to Beauvillier
Mm-hmm.
in a Hawks jersey. on Thursday against the Detroit Red Wings.
Yeah.
Any parting shots, or would you like to wrap it up?
Uh, Not really. Just yeah. So we'll see if Beauvillier gets in to town tomorrow, Thursday morning. Uh, we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
in
mhm,
closing, I will say this: I just listened to. Speaking of ex Blackhawks,
mhm.
I was listening to What
Oh,
Chaos,
yeah, yeah. The Scott
Lee
Darling
Blackburn,
interview.
and they had Scott Darling on there, and
Yeah.
um, he had some very interesting things to say
Oh
about the
yeah.
NHL Player Assistance Program.
Oh, he did.
He does not like it at all. And he even went as far as to recommend any players listening to that podcast to do it by themselves.
Wow.
Um, to go through their own insurance, go through their own thing, just say, hey, I'm taking a leave of absence, and go deal with it on their own, because the league is really just looking for players who can play. And if you
Wow.
check into the employee assistance program, uh, you're not, doing your job, and they'll
Hmm.
look for reasons to end your contract, or move on from you
Yeah.
as an asset. So pretty scathing, and
Yeah.
I think that warrants some investigation
Yeah. Definitely.
by the media,
Mhm.
and maybe a light can be shown on something like this that can help future players through the difficulties that they face in life.
Right.
So,
Mhm.
uh, you know,
Yeah.
um, there was also just some other cool, funny Hawks stuff that he talked about and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I'd give it a listen if you have the time.
Mhm.
And uh, anything else from you?
Sounds good, man. It's pretty much
Cool.
off from tonight. Crazy
Nice.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, really crazy days, like you said, since the draft, probably. So,
Yeah.
uh, Hawks win tonight. That's really good. Uh, well, they don't have back to back wins, which is really not good.
Yeah.
But hopefully, we can, with Larkin and no Kane, the Hawks might be able to string a couple together. A W against the Kraken and a W
Right.
against the Detroit Red Wings on Thursday at 6 p.m. So
Mhm.
have a great rest of the week, guys. Go Hawks. We'll talk to you on Thursday.
Let's go Hawks.